What is up, guys? Welcome to episode number 40 of Diggity, a video game podcast. I'm your host, Jeff James. As always, with me is the incredible, the unobtainable, the glorious, the delicious, the nutritious, careful the value, though, 2 tablespoons, the luscious Brody. How are you?
I'm doing good, buddy. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. Hey, little known fact, you invented loratadine.
I did.
Incredible. Keeps me alive. Not sponsored. Seasonal allergies all day. Oh my God.
You're welcome, Jeffrey.
Thank you so much. Hey, you know what else I thank everyone for? Following us on Instagram and Twitter at Diggity Podcast. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube, Diggity Gaming. If you're watching the video podcast right now, the video version of this podcast, my apologies. What are you doing? Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And also, smash that like button, fam. God, every week it hurts, it cringes, I hate it. You can also subscribe to our podcast, the audio version on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Spotify, pretty much anywhere you listen to, except for Pandora. Throwing a little shade at Pandora. Come on, Pandora, get your shit together. Come on, get us on there. And today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Yeah, you can get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial by heading on over to audibletrial.com/diggity. You can get access to over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or your MP3 player. So head on over to audibletrial.com/diggity. That's DIGGITY for your free audiobook download and 30-day free trial. Thank you so much to the Audible team and the Amazon team for sponsoring this podcast as always. And with that, what did you play this weekend, bruh?
Well, I'm pretty sure we just played Overwatch.
This is true.
I played a little bit of...
Hey, we played Snipper Clips.
Yeah, we played some Snipper Clips.
Played a lot of Snipper Clips.
A lot of Snipper Clips, okay. A little bit of Smash Bros. At your house. A little bit of Snipper Clips. We played some Overwatch. I played some Rocket League, as always.
We got so mad at Overwatch.
Yeah. I think it's about time we take a break from that game again. We're getting there.
We got one more night in us.
One more.
We got one more night in us. One more night of just pure wins.
And then I actually got into a little bit more of Let's Go Eevee. Been trying to...
How far are you in that game, by the way?
I think I've beat 3 of the gym leaders. 3?
How many are there?
8.
8, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not very far, but I'm getting there. I don't know. I just play it a little bit here and there in between Overwatch matches and things like that. I don't play a whole lot of it, so... Yeah. My son is way further than I am.
Oh, really? On his profile?
Yeah, by a long shot.
Oh boy.
No.
This is where your son starts kicking your ass in video games soon.
It might be a little bit before we get there. I hope.
You're going to cry. It's going to be like 2 years and you're going to be sitting there crying. He's going to kick your ass and like Lego Batman. You're like, what?
No. Oh, God.
Hey, it's a pretty crazy week for games coming out. Do you want to just run through all the upcoming games this week?
Yes.
Real quick?
So January 29th, we have Genesis Alpha 1 coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Kingdom Hearts 3, a little game you may have heard of.
8 years ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago, coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One. On January 30th, we have Azusa RP Online coming to PC. January 31st, we have For Honor Year 3 Season 1 coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Tangle Deep coming to Switch. Warbital coming to PC, and on February 1st we have Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown coming to PC, DreamWorks Dragons Dawn of the New Riders coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, Song of Memories coming to PS4, and Wargroove coming to PC, Xbox One, and Switch.
Yeah, nailed it.
God,
Killed
Song
it.
of Misery
Didn't have
so much
any
worse.
hiccups there. Hey, this week of games pretty good, man.
Yeah, man. I'm really excited for Wargroove. And I'm going to try Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna see if I can't find it at like a red box because I've never gotten into the series, so I don't really want to go pick it up. But I'll definitely
really
try to find it somewhere and play it, so I have some input for everyone here. But yeah,
I definitely want to try some Kingdom Hearts 3. Warbital sounds just cool. The name.
It does sound really cool.
Ace Combat 7, we watched the trailer for that shit and we were like,
well, the Xbox and PlayStation version came out last week, So this is just the PC version, but
I'm sure it's beautiful.
I've
It's
heard
gorgeous.
really good things about it. I mean, it got pretty good reviews and things like that. I'm thinking about trying it out sometime here soon.
Nice.
Might be a week for Redbox and a couple games and just trying to grind through some.
And Wargroove's pretty decent there.
I'm really excited for that one. I'm definitely picking that one up. So
cool. Let's jump right into the news. So Metroid Prime 4 has been delayed. So this hit on what, Friday?
Yes.
This news kind of broke big time, and then it kind of elaborated over the course of the weekend, and we kind of learned a couple more things, and people were kind of stewing on it. So Nintendo's been very transparent about the fact that Metroid Prime 4, a game that was announced 2 years ago at E3, is not coming anytime soon. In the video statement from Nintendo, the head of development at Nintendo, Shinya Takahashi. Man, I almost nailed it. I was going so fast.
I know.
Stated that
I was going to be impressed.
Stated that the product that has been made so far is not up to standards, and that they will now be trusting Retro Studios to create the new Metroid game from scratch, which is absolute savagery to whoever was working on it before. Yeah. Retro originally developed Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and the Metroid Prime trilogy. So these guys are the masters of Metroid Prime, which is good, and they're being trusted with Metroid Prime.
I think there was only one Metroid Prime game they did not make. If I remember correctly, it's the Metroid Prime X or something like that. It was pretty much the most hated game of the series. So the original 3 games are extremely well beloved, and honestly, it was kind of odd that they didn't go with Retro Studios to begin with. I mean, it would have made sense, but hey, Nintendo be Nintendo.
Money, and they messed up.
Yeah. So
are you? Let's elaborate on this, because we did not get to talk about it on the Thursday podcast, because obviously this news broke on Friday,
right?
Which pissed both of us off.
Yeah,
so that would have been great to talk about it.
It would have worked great. But
that would have been fantastic. Are you excited for a new Metroid? Or are you kind of like, eh?
Well, I have not played one probably since 2. I don't think I ever touched 3 or the other one, X, whatever it was. So I don't know. I was definitely gonna play this next one. Metroid Prime 3 and the other one came out during the time I kind of took off from Nintendo consoles. So it just wasn't really on my radar at the time. I'd like to go back and play them, but I have a weird thing where I don't like to go back and play older games just because the graphics drive me nuts most of the time. But I do remember playing Metroid Prime extensively. I really love that game. I was kind of excited for it because it is something that I mean it's a new AAA Nintendo game, and I was excited to see what they put out and what they came with and what they could actually do with the Switch. I mean, so far their main AAA games have been massive on the Switch, so I assumed it was going to be fantastic. This was announced, like you said, 2 years ago, so this is kind of a kick in the balls for anybody who is a diehard fan of the series. I mean, everybody was super excited for it, and then
for sure,
and we were expecting to see like news about it here soon, like, hey, it's coming out in June or something like that, right? And now to hear that they're starting over from scratch, I mean, we're another 2 years out at least, I would assume. So yeah, that sucks. For me, it doesn't hurt nearly as bad because I'm not a diehard Metroid fan, but there's a lot of people that are upset. But at the same time, I would rather them delay it than put out a game that's not up to their standards and a game that just ends up being shit, really, in all actuality.
I'm super excited for this Metroid, just on the basis that it's going to be another AAA Nintendo game. And mainly I want to see what they can do with the Switch and with Metroid, because I think they can change things up pretty well to get some new users into the Metroid franchise, as well as, obviously please the huge cult following that Metroid has currently. But I definitely want to I don't know. I want to see some new stuff be done with the franchise. I don't want it to be what it was on GameCube, and I know a lot of people are gonna be pissed and be like, "Well, what do you mean? Why that's the best, Metroid, or that's what makes Metroid fantastic." And I really think I really want them to step out of the box and try something new, honestly, with this, and not make it so I don't know. I've been turned off, honestly, from Metroid in some instances. Like, it's kind of like a Yoshi game. I'm not going to go out of my way to really play a Yoshi game, like crazy. Because Metroid's kind of down there on the totem pole for me. And it has nothing to do with the character. And I don't think it has anything really to do with, the past graphics or what the original Metroid was. But I don't know. I just don't connect with the characters. Space stuff, I'm just kind of meh, for a lot of sci-fi kind of platformer stuff like that. I'm not very into it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's not everybody's thing for sure, but I know a lot of people are excited for it. It is one of the...
Oh, absolutely.
It's probably... We'll call it B tier. I mean, it's like B tier Nintendo IPs, right? And I don't think it quite branches into that A. I think that's more your Zeldas and your Marios and things like that. But I think this is such a big game for them, and I'm sure Nintendo's disappointed by it as well because they were probably banking on that being one of their heavy hitters this year, sorry.
Right.
And so for it to not be up to par, I mean, I'm sure that's just a hit for them as well.
Well, there's a question on that. When do you think it actually comes out?
I bet we're
like 2021.
Probably. I mean, if they're actually starting from scratch, and I don't know if they're going to use any of the assets they already have made, as far as even just character models and things like that. But
I doubt it. I bet you're going to start fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, for a company to come out and say like, hey, like this was not a high quality standard that we wanted to have.
Right.
That means it had to be shit.
Yeah.
Like it had to be terrible.
Oh yeah. I bet you it's every bit of 2021. And even then I bet it's late 2021.
So like holiday season 2021.
Yeah. Maybe even it might not even be until early 2022, which
could you
sucks.
imagine a blue like Zero Suit colored like Switch?
That would be pretty sweet.
That'd be pretty sick.
That'd
right?
be awesome.
Or even like an orange, orange classic Metroid suit.
Yeah, but Zero Suit
with features
for sure.
Yeah, that baby blue would be really cool.
Get the
super
lines
cool.
from the suit on the back of it. Oh,
but come on, we know it's gonna happen. Nintendo's not gonna make that. It's gonna be gray and it's gonna have a photo of Samus on it.
Yeah, which is
and that's it.
Yeah,
it's fine. I guess
we've been here, done this.
Yep. Oh yeah, we've been at this point before. We've talked a lot about this. Anyways, hey, cool, Metroid game coming out. That's one down. And a million other ideas of what they're possibly working on now for the next couple years to bring to the Switch for AAAs, like Mario Kart Double Dash remake. Oh, could it be Reggie?
Make it happen.
Make it happen, Reggie. Come on, do the right thing, Reggie. Mario Kart Double Dash remaster. That's it. Not a full blown like sequel or anything. Just a remaster. That's all anyone's looking for. Yeah. Just bring it back, Reggie. That's it. Let's bring it back. Anyways, what's your piece of news there, dude?
So Resident Evil 2 is the remaster of Resident Evil 2 is Capcom's second best Steam launch ever on the platform within just a few hours. Capcom's newest remaster hit had 55,164 concurrent players at its peak on launch night, which brought it right behind Team Fortress 2 for the night, which the fact that Team Fortress 2 is still bringing like 60,000 concurrent players is insane. This is the first time a game from this franchise, good God, I cannot talk today, has launched in Steam's top 5 most played games. It is still drastically behind the huge hit that is Monster Hunter World, which brought an impressive peak of 329,000 concurrent users last year and 50,000 on launch night. The game is also quadrupling the numbers that the most recent installment of the series, Resident Evil 7, put up. And so far, this game is getting glowing reviews from everyone. I mean, I've seen a lot of 10 out of 10s, a lot of 5 out of 5s, a lot of 9.5s out of 10. Like, it's doing
it could
very
just be
well.
Twitter. It could just be Twitter, but I am seeing the opposite on Twitter.
Oh, really?
I'm seeing a lot of people complain about the ammo system.
I think.
And saying like, I only have like a couple
See,
bullets.
I've actually.
How the fuck do I figure this out?
I've listened to a few people talk about the game. Personally,
Right.
This is not my genre of game by any means. I don't play horror games at all. It's just I don't care for them. But the way I've heard it talked about is that the ammo feels very intentional. Like, it doesn't feel like it was a mishap. It doesn't feel like, oh, well, we messed up and forgot to put ammo in the levels.
A man
right?
carrying thousands of bullets just ran through him.
That's not the style of the game.
Bullets everywhere.
The whole point is to have low ammo because that creates tension and creates a situation where you have to choose what you shoot, and if you miss a shot, it's a dire thing. That's an issue.
Right.
So I think it's completely intentional, and I don't know. To me, like, complaining about that is just
bullet drunk,
kind of bizarre. Yeah.
I think people are just ammo drunk from like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all the games right now. Like, you don't run out of ammo.
Right. Very few games
games
you actually have to worry about your ammo consumption.
And I think when people are met with that or faced with that, and they're not super used to that series, they just lose their mind on it. And that's not to say that they're wrong per se, because I mean, they want a little bit more ammo. Maybe they could have been a little bit more forgiving with it, but to get the reviews that it's getting, they have to have been doing something right.
Right.
For all of that.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of the complaining about it, but as far as from like major review sites and things like that, everybody's just they're beaming over this game. They absolutely love it. So yeah, I mean, they're definitely doing something right at least.
Right. Yeah.
But
no, absolutely. Kingdom Hearts 3 is apparently warning users about making commercial live streams and music streams. So a message on the game's title screen includes a button prompt labeled "Before you stream," and the message reads when you click that prompt, "This game is a copyrighted work. The copyright is held by the Walt Disney Company in a collaboration of authors representing the Walt Disney Company. Additionally, the copyright of certain characters is held by Square Enix Co. Limited. You are free to stream the game in non-commercial context. However, using the stream of the game to primarily provide or listen to the music is prohibited even in such non-commercial context. For more information on the terms of use related to streaming the game, please please see the official Kingdom Hearts site." And then it gives a URL for it, which the URL is the most retarded thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like kingdomhearts.com/3 instead of kingdomhearts3.com. I don't understand that. I don't get that. Anyways, the message is slightly vague about what is considered to be a commercial stream, with finger quotes in the air. But be cautious before you stream the game, despite many streams already taking place of in-game footage. Totally be careful with this. In fact, I wouldn't even dare stream it. It's the Walt Disney Company.
The mouse will get you, man.
Mickey Mouse will come to your home and fucking gut you. Like, he does not... The Walt Disney Company does not care who the fuck you are. They will take you down.
You will have men come to your house
one photo
in
of Donald
suits
Duck
with Mickey Mouse hands and Mickey Mouse ears, and they will beat the shit out of you. Absolutely.
Exactly. "Hi, Brody. We're here to take the game." "What game?" "We're here to play our game now, Brody." "It's with your fucking life." No, seriously, don't do this. It sucks. I honestly, I really wish games wouldn't do this. I understand. Like, I think this is a case of old ass lawyers.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time a Kingdom Hearts came out, streaming really wasn't a thing.
Right.
Right. And I think there's some old ass lawyers who are just like, no, can't show this on a stream, because then technically you're taking a Disney property, movie, animation show, pretty much, because of the cutscenes, and you're putting it out there for free to consume, and it's not a free consumable product.
Right. That's exactly what it is. The lawyers that are with the Walt Disney Company have been probably the lawyers for the Walt Disney Company for years now, so they're used to a certain way of doing things, and it's no surprise that the Walt Disney Company is very greedy with their content, which, I mean, I get it, they're a business, but at the same time...
Well, they protect it, yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, streaming of games is so popular anymore, and it's such a part of the industry that...
Well, it's great exposure,
exactly.
too, for your game.
It's
like, I don't
it's
understand
the best
this. Why
advertising
would
you can ever have.
It's fucking free.
Yeah. It's
like, you just let people fucking play your game. They spend all the money to put it out there. Like, if we were doing a stream on this, we'd spend all the fucking money each month to pay for the internet to stream this thing.
Right.
We'd spend our own fucking sweat to make the stream possible and to work it out for it, to possibly be an actual good quality, high quality, caliber stream. We go buy the fucking game. Yeah. Like, I don't understand why companies don't want this to happen. Like, even on the Nintendo side of things, like Nintendo, where they seem to have kind of gone.
They laxed up on it a little bit.
They laxed up a little bit, but not by much.
As long as you have your commentary in it, you're allowed to use it, which I think is fair, and I feel like that's a good midway point for for Kingdom Hearts 3, because if you had your commentary over it, now it changes it, and you're enhancing what you're putting out there, and it's not just putting up all the cutscenes. Like, if somebody just took all the cutscenes, ripped them out of the game, and then put it into a video, like, yeah, I kind of get that, right? But
it's a Disney movie, yeah. At that
point, it's a fucking Disney movie, right? It's the next princess movie, I guess. I don't know, but
no.
But yeah, this is. I'm not even surprised by this, but at the same time, it sucks because it's something I was hoping we would be past, and that Walt Disney might have eased up on that, but the mouse still has his hands in it.
IP is the number one key thing to Disney in the world. Like, Bob Iger has made that clear. But the thing is, too, is like, it might be old ass lawyers, or it just might be the point where who the fuck is gonna mess around with Disney,
right? Yeah, that's a losing battle right there. I mean, that's like going to war with Nintendo, except for on a 10 times bigger scale.
I think it's worse.
Oh, it's way worse.
You're dead. The moment you click stream, you're dead. That's it. No, dude, for sure, there are going to be people just sitting on Twitch waiting.
Oh, yeah.
From the Disney legal team, just waiting, and then those throw a cease and desist out there.
I saw something that there was like 80,000 streams going on at the time of the article that I read.
Are you kidding?
80,000 streams, and I would not be surprised if Walt Disney comes after half of them, at least. If they're hardcore, man.
80,000 streams? Was that just supposed to be like a fuck you?
Because it released in Japan on Friday, right? So,
right, yeah.
I mean, people already have their hands on it, and the review embargo has also been lifted. But yeah, the 80,000 streams.
Oh my god,
that's crazy.
Oh, good lord, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. And the Walt Disney Company's just crazy enough to come after him. Fucking all of them, man. Those old ass lawyers are gonna get you.
Run! What's that fucking quote from Monsters Inc? 2319! 2319! Do you think they just fucking yell that when like someone's streaming? 2319! And they all like come through the fucking ceiling of someone. Oh my gosh, dude. All right, what's the next piece of news?
So there's going to be a Splatoon 2 demo releasing on March 26th. Yeah. So if you haven't gotten your hands on Splatoon 2 yet, the demo will last 1 week, starting March 26th, as I said, and will feature Turf War, ranked battles, and Salmon Run. The demo is not just going to throw you into groups with other people in the demo either. It's going to allow you to play with friends who already have the game or other people that have already bought the game. So that's pretty cool. I've tried the game. I cannot get into it. And I know that's something that is not a popular opinion, but I cannot get into it at all.
Is it not a popular opinion?
Dude,
amongst people our age.
Well, okay, that's fair. Sir? That's fair. I know it's
a great game for kids.
The Nintendo diehards swear up and down by this game. They absolutely love it. Personally, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't hate this game.
I don't hate it. Okay. No, like I wanted to like it. I really, really did.
Oh yeah, when I purchased Splatoon, the first one, and I tried playing it, and I couldn't get into it because I just I don't know.
Yeah, it's not for lack of trying.
Like for something like that, I feel like the thing that lacked the most to me was the online side of things. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if maybe this one will be better with the whole Nintendo Switch Online, being part of everything. Yeah. But the last one was on the Wii U, right? Mm-hmm. The first one, yeah. So when it was on the Wii U, I just felt like that was a game where like you wanted to have an open party chat,
Right.
And be like, oh, make sure you get this area. Hey, I've got this area, blah blah, and you just couldn't. And I just felt like everyone was just around on their own. It was just a party game, like one big party game, and I'm like, but you couldn't talk to anybody, and I'm like, this isn't good.
I'm definitely going to give it another go on March 26th. I mean, but
sure.
at the same time,
nothing to lose.
That's shortly after Division 2 comes out and things like that. I mean, it is in a very, very busy time of the year to be doing a demo for Splatoon 2. That is
I doubt they're going to change anything in it, dude. I mean, we saw from the E3 stuff, it was new maps, a couple new games.
Oh, I'm not expecting anything to change, but I mean, if there's a free demo, I'm still probably going to play it.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Well, hey,
give it a couple games.
Writing is on the wall, so Metro Exodus will be releasing as an exclusive to the Epic Game Store at launch. Bum, 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 bum. This is the death of Steam. Look out, Gabe Newell. If you've already pre-ordered through Steam or other stores, the pre-orders will be honored, and the game will return to Steam and other storefronts after February 14th, 2020. The game was still available for pre-order on Steam yesterday, but appeared that it would be coming down at the end of the day. Shortly after the news, Metro Exodus shot to the top selling list on Steam, despite the game being $10 cheaper through the Epic Game Store due to lower revenue split. So, there's that. A little bit of and the battle begins, my friend. This is where it's going to get super frickin' dirty.
It's going to get real dirty. I mean, now we've seen Division and Metroid Exodus.
Fuck you. Yeah, the people on Steam are like, nah, fuck you. I'll still buy it on this.
Yeah. Which
I'm sure that's not too happy.
Think
about the integration, though. That's why people buy it.
Right, absolutely. And
right, you have a Steam account attached to it.
Right. Yeah, $10 is $10, but at the same time, the Steam makes, at this point in time, Steam is still the easier option. As many games as you can get in one place, the better, right? As far as for most people,
with your friends too.
Nobody wants a library that's scattered across, 4 different launchers and just kind of a mess. But
Steam's gotta fix its shit though.
Oh yeah.
They take too many games in. And it just gets flooded. Like we talked about that, but on top of that, like I feel like their UI just needs to be like just drastically changed.
Right.
Like they could make it look so much nicer and so much more. I don't know.
It feels very dated as it is right now.
Yes, which is cool because some people be like, "Well, it's for playing games." I
mean, yeah.
I'm not playing Steam.
But at the same time, their store is not quick. It does not load quickly at all. No. It's just the UI definitely needs some work just to make it feel fresh. And at this point, if they're going to try to compete with Epic Games, they're going to have to. I mean, competition pushes innovation, right? So at this point, they have to do something. Otherwise, they're just going to get left in the dust.
What's crazy is this was available on Steam.
And they pulled it.
And they made them pull it.
That's crazy.
That's
the actual statement that Steam put out on their store was pretty shitty. It was pretty passive aggressive. So yeah, I almost put it in there, but it was pretty long.
It's done. What game do you think after this comes to Epic Game Store?
All of them.
Division 2.
What's that?
Division 2.
Division 2. They've already announced that. We already covered it. Yeah.
Well, we have the Division 2. We have Metro Exodus.
Yep. Shoot, man.
Jinx. I don't know. I think some Bethesda games are going there.
Yeah. Well, Bethesda has their own launcher. I mean, you can get them through Steam as well, but
I think they're going to go to the Epic Game Store, though. I think they're going to pull their shit from Steam.
I think a lot of AAA titles are going to be going to Epic because it is the revenue split.
Is there any need? Yeah, is there any need to really be on Steam if you're AAA?
Not really. Most people are going to hear about your game anyway.
Save an extra, or is there another option where you save an extra, 10%?
Yeah. And even for indies, honestly, I mean, indie games get so lost in the Steam store because there's so many games coming out every single day.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so easy to get buried in there. I mean, it's hard as hell to find new games in a genre that you want to play, right? Because
way too many hentai games.
Yeah, there's just way too many. Good God.
Way too many girlfriend and boyfriend simulators on Steam.
There is a ridiculous amount.
Absurd amount.
One of the featured games probably a week ago when I was on the store was like some virtual reality girlfriend simulator. I'm like, what the hell, man?
See, the problem is
crazy.
once you accept even just one of those, you've lost.
Yeah.
You've lost dignity for yourself and your store, and it's just a fucking downhill. There's no, I mean, how do you accept something like that on your store? You've got Call of Duty, okay? Or you have Metro Exodus, and you have fucking Hentai Girlfriend Simulator. And they're both fucking treated the same. The same on your store. They're both featured in the same manner.
I don't know, man.
Look at yourselves, Steam.
What's that?
Fucking look what you've become.
Yeah, it's come a long way, and it's not for the better. That's for sure.
It's gone a long way.
We've gone a long way.
Gone a long way.
Right off the fucking deep end.
Off a cliff into a pile of fucking anime girlfriend pillows. Oh my god, it's just terrible. Like, this is the thing though, man. They became complacent.
Yeah.
Like, they sat there forever and were just like, oh, we don't need to change this. And then they came out with that press release, back in summertime, where they're like, hey, this is Steam. Just, fucking suck it up. This is it. That's what the fucking PR said. The PR was just, hey, we had a lot of complaints about games just flooding the market and people not being able to discover actual good games. Instead, people were putting up like just trash games that wouldn't even be on like Newgrounds. And I'm sorry if I'm just dissing the shit out of some games or whatever. I'm blunt, okay? I don't like to tiptoe around stuff. There were fucking games on Steam that like wouldn't even have made Newgrounds, wouldn't even have made fucking Miniclip. Yeah. All right? And that's wow. I just dated myself there, Miniclip.
Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh.
Anyways, and then the PR they came out with, because people were like, hey, guys, like, this is kind of messed up. Like, I can't really find, games anymore that I want to play. And this is, this is supposed to be a gaming platform. Like, all I know of is pretty much either the AAAs or, fucking Backyard Hentai Girlfriend Adventure 3. And Steam just puts out this PR release just, hey, we know you want us to showcase good games. Well, go fuck yourself. Like, there was no consideration.
No.
There was none. No one cared.
Well, we've thought long and hard about this, and we're not gonna fucking do it. So
yeah. No one cared. No one gave a shit. And they went, well, we're Steam. We're just going to keep doing this. And I don't even know if it was that cocky attitude. I'm pretty sure they just didn't want to do it.
No.
Because, again, once you accept one Hentai Girlfriend Adventure, there's a fucking plethora of them that follow after that, right? Like Goat Simulator, that's one thing. That's hilarious. Kerbal Space, program, that's hilarious. It's funny. I mean, you've got such bad games on Steam. It used to be so good. And then you want to make a platform for people to play using the Steam OS on a fucking box in your living room, and I can't fucking turn it on without my wife maybe seeing fucking Hentai Girlfriend 3 featured in the fucking store.
Yep, front page right there, man.
Front page, baby. I can't do shit.
It's
That's my rant. I'm sorry.
It's fucking incredible. And they're going up against the Epic Game Store, which right off the get-go, they claim that they're going to be a highly curated list of games. And I mean,
but that was Steam at the start.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying right now it is highly curated. And obviously they're just starting, hentai. But at the same time, it could eventually go downhill, and we could get the Backyard Hentai Girlfriend.
This is
4.
The best hentai you can buy.
We get the 4th iteration of that game over there, man. I don't even know if that's a real game or not.
You know how Valve fixes this? Valve and the Steam team, they fix this by putting out games. Valve games, Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
Put the fucking thing up there. Yeah. Get it done. Put it up there. Get people back to it, and then just honestly, don't accept other games and just start kicking games due to requirements. Just make it difficult. Just say you have to add this, you have to update this, you have to update this, because a lot of people just dump their games to Steam.
Oh yeah,
they just throw it in there.
That's because it's the easiest platform to put it on.
You know that fucking bin at your local, at a mall? That fucking
the
red bin, the
games
clothes
that are like $1.
No. You're in the parking lot, okay, of a fucking Walmart. And there's that red bin where you're supposed to donate clothes. And some son of a bitch threw a bag of garbage in there. That's the Steam store right now. God. People are just throwing fucking bags of garbage into the red donation bin.
Oh, man.
They just need to, make requirements harder so people can't catch up to them.
Well, at the rate we're going,
to weed out the people that dumped them.
At the rate we're going, the Nintendo store is going to be there in no time too. They're doing the same damn thing, just letting anybody and everybody get on there.
Hentai will never be on the Switch.
Really?
It will never make its way. There's no way.
There's a game called...
Are we putting a $5 bet right now?
There's a game called Galgun, I think. Something like that. And it's a gun that literally you shoot at people, women, to make them fall in love with you. I shit you not.
It's not hentai. That's not hentai.
It's close enough.
It's not a girlfriend. Absolutely not. Is it?
It's getting pretty damn close, man. It's one step away. It's one step away.
No, it's not. It's that's a highly curated list of hentai. Okay, that's not Steam. That's not Steam, man. That's highly curated.
There's one step between that and it being hentai.
I guess. I don't know. Nintendo's doing the same thing, which sucks. If Nintendo did it and their store was actually laid out properly and good.
Yeah. Well, and at this point in time...
We're just shitting on stores right now, too, by the way.
What's that?
We're just shitting on stores.
We are.
Fuck the Microsoft store and fuck the PlayStation store, too.
Yeah, I was going to say the Xbox and PlayStation store aren't too far behind either. They let a lot of stuff on. I mean, sometimes for fun, we literally sit there
How did we get here? Did anyone ask for this?
I have no clue.
Did fucking Greg Miller ask for this?
Oh, okay. That's what we're doing, huh?
Did he ask for this?
Shit.
Did Greg Miller ruin Steam?
Oh.
God.
Oh, I don't know how we got to this point, but it is to the point where they are just flooding the market with anything and everything because they want more games. And who's playing these games is what I want to know.
Hold on. You know what would be an interesting experiment?
Oh, boy.
You and me make a shitty game. And we do a documentary on us making this shitty game. We film all this. We see which stores accept our shitty game to sell.
Is this shitty game going to involve hentai?
And no.
God.
We can't be doing that. Come on, man. We can't do that. We don't have the fucking talent. We need we need to record it, and we need to figure out which stores will take our shitty game. What will our shitty game be?
Oh, I don't know. You can't put me on the spot like that.
I know.
What?
So we can't use the name,
right?
But our store, our game that will probably hit Steam, unless we get an exclusive contract with Epic Games, and save an extra 10%.
Our shitty game.
Yeah, correct. Highly curated. Will be, we'll call it Quarter Cart, and your whole fucking job is you're outside of an Aldi. And you're just trying to find a fucking quarter from somebody so you can use the fucking carts to get in the store. And we're going to see who will accept that. I don't care if it's like 2 or 3 years from now. I'm going to write this down. I'm going to do this as a test. We're going to see who's going to take our quarter cart game.
Are we going to jump on the pixel art train? The fucking bandwagon that's going on right now.
We have to make this out of like Flash.
Oh.
We got to make this shit.
Oh, man.
We got to make this bad. I want the assets drawn in, Microsoft Paint.
Yes.
I want just like,
but there comes a point where
design.
You can make a game so bad that people will love it. There's this tipping point.
Well, the hope is, Brody, that in 3 years we're at least mildly popular to the point where people want to purchase this, and it's kind of like a fuck you. It's like a look what you've done.
Oh.
Look what you've done. The Aldi game is outselling your card game, Steam. Congratulations.
Can we call the store Baldy since we can't use Aldi?
Baldi? That's true. Yeah, we could call it Baldi.
Baldi, yeah.
And you have to attack you get attacked by mothers. Just
soccer moms.
porcupine-haired soccer moms.
the let me talk to your manager type.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what she says. She goes, let me talk to your manager. But instead we'll do like Sims language. We're like, and you're like, no, run. Let's go. And you just got to try to find, you try to find a quarter in your car, in your minivan. You try to find a quarter under the seat. You find a fucking quarter in a dirty puddle. But if you pick it up, you have like a 50% chance of getting tetanus. So you don't know if you should pick it up or not. There's limitations. You want to just take the cart from somebody, but you also have a chance of getting sick, or their kids slobbered all over, and it's disgusting.
You can talk to a homeless man, and he pulls a quarter out of his mouth and hands it to you.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that. But...
I was trying not to get too out there, but I mean, are these going to be like shitty Microsoft Paint like stick figures, or are we going like a full like shitty like character drawing? Because I'm kind of excited about this now, and I might begin work on the character drawings here in a little bit. Oh man!
Oh my god! The problem is that this would be a popular game.
Yeah,
this would be a popular game.
It would be right over that tipping line of being so shitty that people want to buy it just because it is shitty.
It's so bad, yeah. We just sell it for $1.
Yeah.
We sell it for a quarter.
Yeah, for a quarter.
Wow.
Now you can go to Aldi's.
Baldi's. Baldi's, yeah. Baldi's. And then the whole time the cashier is just fucking whipping groceries at you. You ever been to an Aldi and they just... I enjoy all... Let me get this right. I actually like going to Aldi. It's quick.
Yeah.
But the cashier that's at our Aldi just slams groceries through. Because if you look at a product that you buy at Aldi, they have the barcode on that thing like 6 times.
Yeah. So you can't miss.
They can easily... Yes, they can't miss. So she's just like... Boop, 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 and it's just flying into my cart. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. Anyways, we're going to make the game.
Yeah.
Metro Exodus is coming to the Epic Game Store. There you fucking go. We're making a game. That was a long thing. There's hentai on Steam. If you're into that, go for it. You're part of the problem, though. Here we go. All right, man.
So there's a new Dragon Ball game coming. The announcement trailer was put out on Sunday, and it is going to be titled Dragon Ball Project Z. The trailer was mainly just a story trailer. There was no gameplay in it or anything like that, but kind of left us with some questions more than anything. But basically, the details are pretty slim, but it looks like it's going to be pretty similar to that of Legacy of Goku, which was a Game Boy Advance release. And the company developing the game is the same company that developed Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games, and that company is called CyberConnect 2. Never played the Naruto games, so I have nothing to say on that, but this... It seems like we're getting a lot of Dragon Ball games, and I feel like fatigue might set in here soon. But hey, that's just me.
So many fans, though, man.
Huh?
There's so many Dragon Ball fans. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know there is, but we've had what? Xenoverse 2, Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
They're in Jump Force too.
Jump Force is basically it's pretty much a Dragon Ball game. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot, man.
But the Dragon Ball fans they're hardcore fans, so
hell yeah, they're.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm sure personally, I do agree with you though that I think it is getting close.
I don't know if I don't think this one will be it, but if they put out another one within like a year or two, it's probably going to be setting in pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But
hey,
yeah.
Let's talk Anthem VIP demo weekend. So I pulled some stuff from Reddit, which is always the greatest source to pull from. There's sarcasm in there. Oh, sue me. Basically, people are saying a mixed bag of emotions on the VIP demo.
Should we preface this by saying we have not played it yet? Because
we have not played the VIP demo. We're playing this weekend.
Right. We will have our input next week, but right now this is other people's input.
So this one comes from a guy called Shadow Just 29. It says, just finished the missions they allow you to do in the demo. Honestly, if they fix the amount of loading screens, the random ticks of damage I seemingly take sometimes. And then he puts in parentheses, maybe I'm just getting sniped, but there's no shot, no explosive enemies nearby. Then I can see many people enjoying the game. If you come from games like Diablo or especially Destiny, then I think you should give the game a shot. Play through more than one mission, try different weapons, and reflect on it. There's other people who say, Sally, there's this part where the game might end up freezing right after the mission ends during the loading screen, where you might lose the gear you got. So people are encountering bugs, but again, it's a demo.
Yeah.
I would wish that wouldn't happen in the demo, but shit happens.
Yeah.
You know, saying I'm playing on PS4 Pro at the moment. I like it. The controls are taking a bit to get used to, but it feels good. Sounds awesome. Gunplay is good. I've been playing it since an hour after launch. I love it. I'm putting aside all of the games that get kicked out and have to relog, but judging the game on its gameplay. People are saying it's honestly difficult to judge. I played one mission, but all of us got shot down on respawn. 2 people left / disconnected. So we had to do all the stuff as 2 people without comms. So that wasn't amazing, but the movement and shooting was nice. Not amazing, but I liked it. Unfortunately, you don't get to enjoy more than maybe 20 minutes of disrupted gameplay right now. So it's not fair to judge the game, which that's pretty honest stuff. This is kind of a negative review where it's level 14 currently. Very clunky. It's not polished. Just the general movement and gunplay is weird. It says that the world feels boring and the missions are going to get repetitive after a couple of weeks. No depth. Game runs like trash on PC, which I expected. Fuck.
Damn.
Definitely will buy if it's on sale in 6 months. Oh
damn. The worst part is that's somebody who probably pre-ordered it, because to get access to the VIP demo, I think you had to pre-order.
Right. Some other person feeling the same way. I have EA access, so it's a free game for me. I don't think I'll bother playing it even with that.
Oh, fuck. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews of sorts. Mainly they were saying it was okay, but it feels very generic, and some things are okay and some aren't. I
heard it was like stitched together.
Yeah. Which,
like, you take an amalgamation of games and you stitch them together, and it's like Anthem.
To be fair, they have had 2 producers leave during this, so
yeah, but also the community, like, it doesn't seem like they're really building up a community team.
Well,
like, as well as a lot of other games where they're like, oh wait, Anthem community,
well,
let's talk about this and this and this and this and get ready. You know,
the last big BioWare game that came out was Andromeda. So see, I got it that time. Look at that.
Hey. How many times has Brody
I've been practicing
it
for 3 days now.
Let us know on Twitter.
But no, Andromeda just let so many people down, and everybody just lost faith in BioWare, and even more so, people don't have any faith in EA right now. So I understand the concern, and then to put out a game that's kind of generic feeling. I mean, I can't speak on it because I have not played it yet, but this weekend I will let you know.
I've got one more review, which I actually thought was like decently like thought out, and well, not that the other ones were, but this one's like pretty elaborate.
Okay, go ahead.
So this one comes from someone comes from Cooking Raw Meat. He wrote, I'll be honest, I played about 30 minutes and I'm good. I played on PC. The combat is boring and nothing special. Use abilities and shoot an uninspired gun until the abilities come back. Movement in all aspects feels sluggish and clunky. The UI design is not the best. Lots of things don't make sense. Flying is trash right now. So many fucking loading screens. Like, to do the first mission, I think I went through 4 loading screens, then 2 loading screens during the mission. The field of view is way too close, and there's no way to adjust it. The game doesn't use raw mouse input, so turning off motion blur doesn't turn it off. This game is not optimized on PC at all and feels like a bad console port. This is supposed to be a demo, not a beta, which is a very good point. Maybe a good story campaign could get me going on it. Right now, it's just meh. I'll be canceling my pre-order and wait for reviews and the game to go on sale in a few months. Edit, just to clarify, I'm not saying it is a bad game. It isn't released yet, so it can't be judged totally good or bad yet. It is just okay with bad PC optimization. This is a demo. The foot that BioWare and EA put forward. It didn't impress me or grab me. If you enjoy it, more power to you. Play the shit out of it. The demo just didn't grab me. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, people are really complaining about the motion blur.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. This is disappointing. Not necessarily surprising, but disappointing.
We haven't played it ourselves, so
Right.
maybe we'll enjoy it.
Yeah. It's my style of game, so I mean, I am excited to try it at least and give it a good old college
Are
try.
you hoping this fills your Destiny 2 void? Because I found a review that would go against that.
I don't think it will fill that void necessarily, but I think it will. See, here's the thing. I would love to return to Destiny 2. I just don't have time. I'm still trying to play a lot of new things that have been coming out. My backlog is ridiculous right now. So otherwise, I would return to Destiny 2 because there's a lot of stuff in Destiny 2 that I have not done yet.
Oh, absolutely.
So
and the thing people were pointing out, dude, was that Destiny, like a lot of people when I was going through this stuff earlier today, a lot of people were saying, people bitched about Destiny 2 and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, the game played well.
That's the biggest thing.
Performance-wise. And a lot of people are saying for this game, the game does not play well.
Right. And that's the biggest thing with Destiny is it has this addicting gameplay. The gameplay feels so good. And so for Anthem to come out and try to enter that genre, even not even to make the comparison of it, but it is going to be thrown into a similar kind of catch-all, right?
Oh, dude, it's totally a competing product.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be a competing product up against Division 2 as well, which is drastically different, but still in the same vein. To come out and have shitty gameplay, or I won't say shitty gameplay, but what a lot of people are saying is bad gameplay. Even the flight controls, which is such a major part of what this game is flying around.
Hold on, they did say that flight controls are really bad right now in the demo, from what I'm seeing. But apparently there is an update that has been pushed, but not to the demo. So I don't know if that update's gonna be pushed to the demo that we're gonna play this weekend.
Yeah.
But they have fixed an update to it. But again, people haven't played.
But that's the thing.
So
did nobody test this demo before they put it out?
I don't know, man.
It's
this is again
fucked.
another
It's
problem.
like a beta, but it's a demo, and you're like 2 weeks away from launch, right? Like this is just stupid.
But this is the thing: is people got so chillax with everything that it's cool to like. Well, actually, I don't even know. I don't. Again, is this Greg Miller? Did Greg Miller do this? Like, I don't know who. Just joking. I love Greg Miller. I don't know how a company thought like this is okay. This is good. Let's just put this out there because this is happening a lot, dude.
Yeah.
This is happening like on the weekly with new games coming out. Like this demo shit. This beta is shit. How do you call this a beta?
Or even the release product is shit because that's where we're at.
And they're like, hold on, guys. Hold on. Give us a month and we'll fix your game.
Give us a month or a year. Give me 12 months and we'll have this game whipped into shape.
And I used to be the guy at the back of the room that kind of just didn't say anything. I was just like, okay, cool, because I really didn't think like 2 years ago it was really that bad, but it's gotten bad.
It's gotten really bad. It's gotten really bad. See, and we've seen it we saw it in Destiny 2. Destiny 2 launched was okay for like a month, and then people are like, okay, what do we do now? So then a year after launch, they finally get things in order to where it should be.
Well, hold on, that's gameplay though. That's gameplay. There's no bugs.
Right, it wasn't bugs. It was just the overall like in-game stuff. But you look at Battlefield 5. We have not played Battlefield 5 for what, 2 or 3 weeks now, which the last time we played it, there was still a shitload of bugs and a shitload of things that are wrong. And on top of that, they had a whole game mode that they were leading with when they announced this game. Their battle royale, and it's still not out yet. It comes out in February, and we knew they pushed that back.
Years.
But the problem here is it is becoming far too common to release games that are not finished, and then just kind of fix them as we go, which is ridiculous. That I think to me that is the worst thing about the availability of patches. Like, back in the day when you released a game, the game came out, and whatever that game was the game you got. And now companies are taking the ability to patch games and to add updates and things like that way too
Way too far.
Yeah, way too far, and just being able to do things that should not be done. These games should be more finished than what they are when they release, and it's the fact that this is becoming commonplace is ridiculous.
No, totally agree. And keep in mind, Anthem has been in the works for 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years, dude. And you put a demo out like that. You spend 5 years working on a game.
Right.
And you throw that out there as a demo.
Yeah, and the demo was supposed to be a polished piece that it showcases what your game can do and get people to buy it.
The best comment is, hey, can't complain about issues with your game if nobody can play your fucking game.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
God, I love
Anyways, before we leave, do you want to give people just a real quick, because we're running pretty long here, a real quick brief update of what Diggity Indie Radar is and what that new segment's going to be in the podcast and also on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So from here on out, we want to do a weekly showcase basically for indie games. We want to call it the Indie Radar. And every Wednesday, we want to put a trailer from an upcoming indie game out onto our YouTube. And that'll be it. We're not going to have commentary over it or anything. It's just advertising for the indie game. And then on Thursdays, we are actually going to...
hold on, sorry. Just on the advertising note, no one's paying us.
Yeah, no one's paying us, sorry.
It's literally just us finding a cool indie game that is not getting the limelight and just showing it. And I mean, it could be something like what we agree on. Like it could be something that won't even launch for like 6 months.
Yeah.
But we just think the trailer.
Yeah,
cool.
I should have specified that. But yeah, we are not getting paid for any of this. This is just something that we wanted to do to bring a little bit more attention to some indie games. And then on Thursday, we're actually going to have a little portion of our episode be dedicated to that indie game that we showed on Wednesday. And we're going to talk about it and kind of, say what we like about it and what we're excited about for it and when it comes out and things like that. So it's just a new little showcase basically for us to give some indie games some limelight.
No, absolutely. And you used a great example when we were kind of talking and discussing about what we want to do this year for Diggity, and we were talking about the Indie Radar, and your example was Celeste. Like, I mean, nobody really knew what Celeste was until it really got out there and started getting some limelight from some other YouTubers and some other people in the industry. And there's just so much noise with stuff like this with Anthem that we talk about that we forget about these, core tiny studios that make these awesome, compelling games that eventually grow into massive studios, and it's like people forget how they started out, right?
Right.
And it's always with a smaller indie title. And so I think it's going to be great showcasing that. Anyways, guys, today's podcast was oh my gosh. Man, what's wrong with us today?
I don't know. A little bit off. It happens.
Anyways, today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. You can get a free audiobook download and free 30-day trial by heading on over to audibletrial.com/diggity. You can get access to over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle, or your MP3 player. So head on over to audibletrial.com/diggity for your free audiobook download and 30-day free trial. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Diggity Podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the little bell to actually get notifications, because subscribing means nothing nowadays. You can find me on Xbox One. My gamer tag is Maple Jeff. Brody is
Luscious Brody.
Heck yeah. Apologies to Lucius Brody for all the invites. Leave a review of the podcast or leave a comment on the video version of the podcast on YouTube. Helps us out a ton. Does two things. One, helps spread the great word of Diggity. Two, helps us make the show better. And we truly do like reading the comments and seeing what you guys like, what you don't like, because after all, the show is for you. It is not for us, or else we'd be very cynical, weird people that just like to watch ourselves. In fact, I hate watching myself. I hate editing this.
I'm right there with you.
Oh my God. Shut up, Jeff. Stop. Just stop. Oh. Anyways, guys, we will see you for the Thursday show for the first ever Indie Radar showcase within Thursday, and I think it's only gonna be like a 5-minute segment, probably max.
Yeah, it won't be too long.
Be pretty quick
by any means.
But yeah, we're excited, and we're totally excited for the rest of 2019. Podcast is growing. We're mildly popular, and hey, we're gonna keep moving on, and maybe make this quarter cash game. See you guys for the Thursday show. Bye.